Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone. It's in the Chrome version. It's a really cool telephone. This is Barbara's equipment from Florida, and another company had this telephone, and I assumed they were going to try to get it working for Barbara, and they decided that they needed to send it to us at A1 Telephone. So now that it's in the shop, we want to start a complete conversion on the telephone, and we want to run through some issues since this is the initial checkout. Now, this telephone does not have a key for the front cover. It does not have a key for the vault area. We also want to rewire this telephone the way we want it wired to work the way we want it to work. We also want to install a bell circuit, a modular port, so that Barbara can walk up to this telephone when it's installed and plug any length, any color line cord. Makes for an easy, simple plug-and-play connection. We want to go through the coin validator and make sure that all the coins are falling through the coin validator into the cache area of the vault. We want to go through the rotary. We want to oil, clean, and adjust the rotary. We want to make sure all the numbers are racking off properly. We want to go through the transmitter, the receiver, and so there's quite a bit to the conversion, and we want to get a start on it. So our first priority is to access into the telephone. So we need to gain access. And once we do that, we'll start with our keys. We want to get keys for our locks. Now, we may be able to get a master key for the cover, but we'll have to rekey the old lock to another key because there was only 2 keys for that lock, and once they're gone, that's it. There is no master keys for the vault area. So now what we want to do is go ahead and take a short break from the video, and we're going to get a start on this telephone. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool payphone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of repairing this telephone. And so basically we're going to run through a little bit about what's going on. Now, we've located our front cover key. So we have a key for that now. And we also want to talk about the vault lock. This is the original vault lock. And normally what we do is we'll take a lock like this that does not have a key, and then we will locate a key, and then we will rekey that key to a lock like this one here. Problem is, we don't have a lot of time because Barbara has a magazine that's going to be doing some pictures and a story about her home, and so we don't have the time to locate a key for her telephone at this time. It might take a while. And what we've done here is we went ahead and used a key and a lock. So that was replaced. The original lock was replaced, and this lock has a key. So we just want to go ahead and use that since we don't have time to locate a key for her original lock and then rekey it. So we'll set that to the side. That's not going to be used. We also want to talk about the rotary. If you've never seen the rotary out of one of these telephones, we have it right here, and we want to go ahead and oil, clean, and adjust this rotary. We also want to make sure that our numbers are racking off properly. Another issue that we ran into was on this coin validator, and I want to show that to you. Someone probably did not understand how to make the coins fall all the way through because there's some issues sometimes with these, and you have to work through them. And they started prying on this unit, and then they have actually broke this piece from the unit. So they've not only kind of ruined the mounting holes here, we have our piece that we found inside the telephone that is basically broke. So now that has to be repaired, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can do about repairing this, and then we'll install it in the unit and see what we have and how it works. So we'll go ahead and set that to the side. Another issue that we want to take care of is we want to make sure that we install in the front cover here of the telephone, we want to install a card that is to the period of this telephone, and so we'll get that taken care of also, and that would be your informational area right here, and we'll get that squared away. So we'll take a short break and we'll come back and get some more video as soon as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this 3-slot payphone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this 3-slot payphone, the repair and conversion. And we want to run through a little bit about what went on. On the vault, we went ahead and replaced the lock that had a key with it. So that's been taken care of. We also located a key for the front cover, and this key has a grinding on it, and we do not do that. I wanted to specify that. Our supplier grinds on them. These keys haven't been made for a very long time, and these are remade keys. And so basically the stock is a little too thick, and what they do is they grind them down. We do not, and that's the way they come to us. In order to take the cover off, they're spring loaded, and they do that so that the body or the front cover doesn't move around and it stays firm. When you're unlocking this cover, what you want to do is you want to push in at the bottom and turn clockwise, and then your front cover can be removed. Same thing, when you lock it, you want to press firmly and then lock it up. And we'll do that one more time. Press in, unlock it, press in, and then counterclockwise locks the telephone. Also, the mounting screws, when you pull the front cover off, are located in the 2 upper corners and then the 2 bottom corners. Now there's a couple of mounting holes in the vault area, but probably would be sufficient if you just use the 4 that they give you in the cover area. And that'll be pretty self-explanatory when you pull the front cover off. Also, we want to talk about the bell circuit. We installed a bell circuit, and a bell switch. Barbara wanted to be able to turn this telephone off if she chose to, so she didn't have to listen to the bell. And we're going to do a still picture of that. We're also going to do a still picture of the modular port that we install. That's for easy plug-and-play connection, and you can use any length line cord, any color that you choose. And we'll be doing a still picture of the bell switch, the modular port, and then we'll also show our dial center card that's to the period and our informational card that's to the period. We also rewired this telephone the way we wanted it wired to work the way we want it to work. We went through the transmitter, the receiver, and we also went through the rotary. That was oiled, cleaned, and adjusted. We went through the coin validator. Someone had worked on the coin validator, whoever owned it, and went through the coin validator, and they damaged the coin validator. That was repaired. So basically a little bit of everything has been done to this telephone. We also want to mention our pickup here. We use this pickup so that you can hear the audio from the receiver when we're starting our final checkout and we make our phone calls. You'll be able to hear what's going on. We're going to go ahead and position that on the back of the telephone, and you won't be seeing except for the wire coming down off the back of the telephone. So now what we want to do is we want to start our final checks. And we'll go ahead and use the analyzer and we'll ring the telephone. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time. We'll give you some dial tone. We'll turn on our amplifier. That's your dial tone. I want to go ahead and walk through the numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. Now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, it has transmit and receive, we can push this button on the switch box here. That gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call it time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and turn on our amplifier and give you some dial tone. And we'll go ahead and call that number.
Good morning. Save money on insurance. Get a quote from Offenberg's Allstate Agency in O'Fallon and Belleville. Call 618-624-8937. Today is Tuesday, February 17th. The time is 12:49. Current temperature 21 degrees.
Snow today with accumulations around 3 inches. Highs in the lower 20s, mostly cloudy this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows around 12. Mostly cloudy Tuesday, highs in the mid-20s.
We can hang up. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Turn our amplifier off. We'll hang up the unit. Now we also want to put some money in this unit, so we're going to go ahead and use a quarter. That's going to gong one time. We're going to use a dime. That's going to ring the bell twice. We're going to use a nickel. That'll ring the bell once. We want to use a quarter. That'll gong. One last dime. And one last nickel. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Barbara and she can enjoy this telephone now. A very cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone in chrome. It's going to look great no matter where it's installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.